I hope everybody's doing well today. Hi, I hope everybody's doing well today. I have a little guest here who decided to jump up just as I hit record. Today I wanted to share with you a bunch of recent makes and some things of what I was up to this summer. It's not going to be a try on, it's more going to be like a show and tell, because some of these things I don't fit into. My weight since menopause started in about 5 years ago. 5 years ago now has been like, woo! It's been just a lot of fun, especially fashion wise, because you really love something or you go through all the trouble to make it, and then anyway. So I'm going to do some accessories first, and then we're going to get into the rest of the pieces. So first thing I want to show you is one of the things that was on a while ago. One of the last videos that I did, it was things that I want to get finished. And this was one of the projects. This is McCalls 8272. And I desperately wanted to make this bag. Right after I filmed that video, I made this bag, and it was kind of a disappointment. Most of it was because of me, because I had some fabric. I didn't want to get new fabric for it. And I kind of did like a late night, I can't sleep sewing project, which is really never a good idea. So I had this velvet, I had just enough, and I had the lining, which was taffeta, and I had the magnetic snap. The magnetic snap is way too small for this project because of the weight of the velvet and the taffeta and the interfacing. That's the other thing I did, was I used a quilt batting from a quilted project that I had taken apart to use the fabric for, and the fluffy stuff, I guess you could say, that they had used inside of the quilting, I had kept to use in a project. And I thought, oh, well, instead of using the heavyweight interfacing, I'll just use this. Well, as you can see, it kind of makes the bag saggy and it doesn't hold the shape. So again, that was my fault. I did put a little pocket in it. I did finish it nicely. I used a like a bag making foam type of thing that you use for like straps. That is inside, so that makes the handle nice, and it's going to last for a while because you gather this all up to make the handle. Anyway, as you can see, you know, it's kind of like saggy and it's not very cute. I mean, it's kind of cute, but not really. So I just wanted to keep this to show you, you know, despite the mistakes I had made. And then I'm probably just going to cannibalize this velvet and turn it into something else. I'm not going to throw it out or anything. I think I'll just, yeah, tear it apart, use it for other things. And so that's that. Next project is, I had made 2 of View A of this Butterick 3664. It's this little hat. You can see a better view down here. It has kind of a flip up brim and a little bit of a gathered crown. Very easy. I think there's only 3 pieces. Oh my gosh, what a wonderful pattern. I did a short on this, so you've probably already seen this hat, but I love it and I plan on making more. It's just very cute. You can wear the brim down, you can wear the brim up. It's just a little strawberry fleece I had gotten as a remnant. So that's that. I definitely will be making more. I love it. The next, oh, and then I had also made View J, which is a little, I don't know if you can see it, it's a little beret with a bow on it. And this one, I don't really like how they had you make it, because, well, I'll show it to you first. I think it's very cute. I really do like it. I am definitely going to wear it. Very cute with a little bow. And again, this has like a gathered crown. This was another remnant that I had gotten from Hobby Lobby. So I think this only cost maybe I think it was like $4.97 for the remnant. So I'm definitely going to wear it. I don't particularly care for how they have you do the band right here. It's hard to see with the shine of the velvet. There you go. And then you do the elastic on the edge, and then it kind of just flips under and you tack it like where the main seam is. But I don't like that. I think I would kind of do a casing for it so you don't see that on the inside. I don't really like that. But anyway, I definitely will make more of these as well. So that's that. Next is what I'm actually wearing, which is this little jacket. And I will stand up. It's this little cropped front jacket with the longer back, and it has this little decorative flap. And if you can see, it has raw edges all over, and I just edged it with some vintage lace that I have. I had thrifted, this was some curtains, vintage curtains that I had thrifted a long time ago. And actually it wasn't that long ago, it was sort of recent now that I think of it. And I had used the opposite side for the little collar. Now, saying all that, I will show you the pattern, and it's the Marisha jacket from Tina Gibbons. And she called for a linen, and then you just leave all the edges raw to fray. I would love to make it out of linen, but I had this and I really had the vision for it, and I'm really happy that I used this fabric. I absolutely love this. I love how the inside shows, and that you get that bit of sheen. And I did edge just about every seam. I edged it. It does have little pockets, and I edged just about every seam with the lace. So they are raw edges, but they are also finished nicely. So, and I used a little rhinestone button that I got at Hobby Lobby. So I love that. I'm very happy with that. And then I have to stand up some of the next ones. This dress is actually, I'm trying to see how I can show you. I made with, these are all thrifted fabrics that I had found, and some vintage lace. And I had made this using McCalls 8214. I did View B, and I had done this, instead of it being just one color, I had done the two colors, and I just love it. I am gonna still be wearing this, probably through the winter, with like a black turtleneck, or even I've worn it with a white blouse underneath too, with a high collar. So pretty. This fabric that looks like a crocheted Afghan, especially from far away. I just love that. And this pattern is so nice because it's got a really nice swing to it as you're wearing it, but it doesn't have a ton of fabric. Like some dresses that have like the tiers like this can be kind of cumbersome. I mean, they're gorgeous, but sometimes, you know, it's even hard if you're out somewhere and you're getting in and out of the car. It's like you have this swath of like fabric you have to bring in with yourself. Yeah, and I just finished the neck with some black bias tape, and I finished the sleeve edges with some of the lace as well. So I love that. The next one is McCalls 8312. And I had made, oh, I think I improvised this one. I made it a little longer. Yeah, I had done view A with the bottom ruffle, but I had made it a little longer. And this is the dress. But I absolutely love this. This fabric is just so beautiful. And that's the back. And again, I love the sewing. I love the beautiful, every once in a while it's got some Bible verses on it. Really beautiful. Super, super happy with that. The next is McCalls 8036, and I did, which one did I do? I did view A, and it is a wrap dress, so it has a tie inside as well as the bow outside. I love the sleeves on this. Oop, if you can see, they have a really big poof about them. Really, really cute. And I had done this, unfortunately, I made this in the summer. It does not fit currently. It did when I was making it. So it does have a really beautiful sleeve and the wrap and the tie and the bottom ruffle. So that is beautiful as well. There's the back. It is very flattering. This pattern is really nice and flattering on, and it is pretty. It is a good, pretty good substantial wrap in that it covers you. I can't stand when you get a wrap skirt or a wrap, even a wrap top, and it only wraps enough in the front that, you know, you're barely covered, especially over your privates. And that's just, I'm like, I don't understand how they can design something like that. Like, what woman wants to walk around, you know, with a wrap dress just flashing as the wind blows it open? So this one is really nice. And also there's a nice shoulder detail. There's like this little, I think they call it a release pleat. I'm not positive, but that's a really pretty detail because that gives you more room over the bust without having to make, you know, like side darts. So I thought that was a really pretty detail too. The next is a little bit less exciting. This is McCalls 8219. I did make this view. Again, this was another late night, couldn't sleep type of thing. It is a very nice top. It's basic. I actually did the wrap the opposite way that it calls for, and I did top stitch this, but I had this face down and totally forgot that the thread was not the right color, so it's kind of, you know, it's kind of standing out, and you can see the back. It's not the greatest sewing job. I'm not super proud of it, but I will still wear it. It's a cute little top for the summer. And yeah, not much else to say. It is a nice pattern. I have nothing against the pattern. This is more my error, but I thought I'd show you anyway. I do like the top. It is nice, a nice cut, nice design. So that's that. Next is this quilted coat that I made out of thrifted pillowcases, and this was actually a comforter of mine, and I had this left over from making another coat. This is the back detail. I used the edging of one of the pillowcases to do that. And all of this quilting was actually part of the pillowcases that I cannibalized. There's another one with the beautiful embroidery. And then I had edged the pockets in bias tape. I think those were actually Rachel Ashwell pillowcases. And you can see the inside is finished. I finished the seams with bias tape. I had ordered this bias tape from Etsy. There's a seller that she makes just beautiful bias tape. And I'm not very good at making that, so I get it from her. So that's that coat. Very cute. I don't remember the pattern for this. If I find it when I do this video, I will put it on the screen. So that's that. And the next is McCalls 8193. And I believe I did this longer one that she's wearing, which would be view B. And it's like a little, kind of like an apron dress, overall dress, pinafore type thing. You can see better on the back. It has the different tiers. I did this out of thrifted sheets, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I added some vintage lace to the bottom. It zips on the side. I used an invisible zip, and then I decided to cross the straps. This also doesn't fit, sadly. I decided to cross the straps in the back. I really like that look better. This is horrendous to show you without it being on, but it is very pretty. It is, the fabric is just gorgeous from the sheet. Like it was a nice, like a quilt, really just like a quilt weight. And I had interlined everything, so it's all lined in another sheet. So it gave it even more substance, which is really nice. And so that's that. Beautiful dress. Cannot wait till this fits me. I really, really love it. I love this kind of style. Anything that's like overalls, I really love. So let's see, what else have I recently made? Oh, I covered my ironing board. It definitely needed it. It was looking super dingy. This is like such an easy I don't know what it is. As a sewist, covering my ironing board is such a deeply satisfying project. It's easy, and you really can make like whatever you want. I mean, eventually it does end up getting a little bit scorched, and it ends up getting a little, you know, ruined from all the ironing. But in the meantime, like I had this was thrifted fabric. And I had something that was just like gray before, like, ugh. And I had it for the longest time. I just was doing other things. And then one day recently, I was like, I want to make a pretty cover. And I also want to make covers for my sewing machines, because I don't like those plasticky, like plastic bag ones. And I don't like the hard case either, because those look great. You know, you put a case, but then you have to take the case off, and where do you put it? I don't have the room for that. So I want to make some really pretty coordinating covers for my sergers and my machine. And that's something I'm looking forward to. That's all. I have a thrift haul that I want to film to put up soon as well, because I've found so many girly, pretty, romantic things from the thrift store, and I want to film that. And yeah, I'm just excited now. I've got a new setup again, and I'm just excited now that the holidays are here to share things with you and just make more videos. So I hope you forgive that this was kind of, not the best angles, and I didn't do a try on, and I just hope that, some of these things inspired you to get your own creations finished or made, or try something new. Make some hats. Hats are so easy. Like literally, this was the crown here. It's a circle, and you just pleat it up all around. They show you the, the distance for the little pleats. This little band, and then this is faced with, it's like self-faced. So that's 1, 2, 3 pieces. So super easy. And because it's fleece, you don't even have to, finish the inside. You can, like I think I finished the insides of this one, serged it. And if you don't even put the bow on, this one's only 1, 2, this is only 2 pieces. So this is even easier. So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you stay abundantly inspired, and I love you, and thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, and I just have to show you my boots. I thrifted those, and I love them. And also this underdress is another thrift find. It's a vintage nightgown. So pretty. Anyway, that's it. I love you. Bye.